Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to revise chapter number 1, Letter to God, written by G. L. Fuentes. Characters and places. The main character of the chapter is Lancho. He is a hardworking farmer. In family of Lancho, there is his wife and sons. The place is a valley. On the low hill of the valley, his single house was situated. So, what is important here? His house was single in the valley. Let's discuss the important concepts of chapter. Lencho's keen wait for rain. In the beginning of the chapter, Lencho was very keenly waiting for light rainfall. He knew his fields very much. He knew that there was the requirement of only light rainfall. He was a hard-working farmer. His house was situated on a low hill in a valley. From the height of the hill where he was sitting, he could see the entire crops and he could see the river flowing nearby his house. He was expecting a good harvest, but the earth needed a downpour. Downpour means light rainfall. Since morning, Lencho was looking at the sky. At the time of dinner, he told his wife that they were going to get rain. They refers to the family members. Falling of hailstones. Now the light rainfall turned into heavy rainfall and there was falling of hailstones. During the meal, make the spelling correction MEL, big drops of rain began to fall. The air was fresh. He called the drops new coins. So here we can say that Lencho was very happy when there was rainfall. He started remarking the drops of rain like new coins. The big drops, he commented, he remarked as 10-cent pieces and the little ones were 5-cent pieces. Here he was happy because he knew that he was able to get money because of those raindrops. He would get the good harvest. Soon it rained heavily and it hailed for an hour. His garden, house, the hillside and field had heavy hailing. It means the situation was completely changed. Now everything was going to be destroyed. It looked as if the area was covered with salt. There is no salt like thing. What happened? The area was white because of heavy falling of hailstone. Not a leaf was there on the trees. His cornfield was totally destroyed. Lencho's soul was filled with sorrows. They thought that they all would go hungry. Here they refers to the family members. All were in tension because they thought that they would die. Lencho's hope, but Lencho was confident because he was having a very strong hope, that was hope of help from God. Lencho consoled his family that no one would die of hunger. All through the night, Lencho thought only of his one hope, that is, the help of God. He believed the eyes of God see everything, what is deep in one's conscience. Here, it is believed that God can see everything, whatever is there in your heart and in your mind. He would not let them die of hunger. So here he refers to God. Lencho believed that God would not let them die of hunger. Now what happened? He wrote letter to God. On the coming Sunday, Lencho went to the post office. He wrote letter to God. He wrote, God, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos to sow my field again and to live. until the crop comes. The hailstorm has destroyed everything. After writing this letter, Lencho dropped the letter into mailbox, and that letter was received by postmaster. Postmaster received letter. The postman saw his letter and laughed heartily on seeing the address to God. He showed the letter to the postmaster. The postmaster was a very friendly man. He became serious. In order not to shake Lencho's faith in God, the postmaster decided to reply the letter. He collected money from post office employees and his friends. His friends gave money for an act of charity. He gave some part of his salary, but he could not gather 100 pesos. Here I want to describe pesos. The peso is a monetary unit of several countries. It was a little more than half. It means the collected money was little more than half. He put the money in an envelope and addressed to Lencho with the signature "Got." Now Lencho's reaction when he received the letter. The next Sunday, Lencho went to post office somewhat earlier. He asked for his letter. The postman handed him letter. The postmaster was watching everything from his cabin. Lencho was confident of God's help. Immediately he opened the letter and found the money. But he became angry on seeing the less money. He remarked that God could not make such a mistake of sending him less money. Now here he thought that the mistake was surely done by the post office employees. That's why he wrote another letter to God. And this was the second letter. Lencho went up to the window and began to write letter. He fixed a stamp and dropped the letter into the mailbox. The postmaster went to open the letter when Lencho left the place. He read the letter, means postmaster read the letter. It said, it refers to letter. The letter said, it means it was written in the letter, God, only 70 pesos have reached. Send the rest not through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. So these words were written in the second letter. Here bunch means group, crooks means dishonest. So Lencho wrote that post office employees were the group of dishonest people, and here he requested God not to send letter through post office because all the post office employees were bunch of group of dishonest people. So this is the end of the summary. Go through the summary again, read the chapter and prepare for your first UT. Thank you for watching video.